Welcome to LifePoint TV. I'm Pastor Dale Phillips, and I'm glad that you've joined us for our LifePoint broadcast, Your Path to Real Life. We began a study in our previous broadcast taken from the fifth chapter of the Gospel of St. John. I want to turn your attention back there as we continue to outline some valid, important points in regards to um, whole life. How badly do you want life? Are you driven? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry for whole life? Do you or will you be made whole? We've identified this certain man that is situated at the pool of Bethesda. The pool of Bethesda is a place where many gather over a course and period of time to lay in the midst of those healing waters, waiting for movement, waiting for reaction, waiting for their healing to come. And Jesus identifies this man in particular who we have said has waited for his healing 38 years. Jesus says to him, will you be made whole? The question yet stands today as for those who are viewing this program. Whatever condition you find yourself in right now, whatever area of life that is suffering, that has deteriorated, that even we could say is diseased, not at rest. It's diseased, not healthy. Do you want to be whole? That's the question that God is asking right now. It may seem peculiar that God's premise for producing healing, wholeness for us begins with questioning, do we want it? Do we want to be made whole? Why, God, why don't you just come in here, scoop me up out of my condition and fix me, reshape me, make me? Why don't you just take control right now? God says, I will do all of that, but not until you want me to make you, to shape you, to restore you. You and I, we have to want it. It's imperative that we answer the question. And so we must continue in the study passage and find the response from this man. Verse 7 says, the impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steps down before me. There's a couple of observations I want to make. The first is uh, the man does answer, he does respond, but he does not answer the question that Jesus asked him. Jesus asked, do you want to be made whole? His immediate response, the man who has laid at this in this condition for 38 years, he says, I have no man. In other words, I have no assistance. I can't even begin to address wanting to be whole because I'm waiting for somebody to come and help me. And until someone will assist me in my present condition, I can't even begin to contemplate being whole. He never addresses the question that was presented to him. What is your driving desire? What are you hungry or thirsty for? Do you want to be whole? But it's easier to simply point a finger afar and say, hey, no one has come to help me. Again, I ask you, do you want to be made whole? This is Pastor Dale Phillips, encouraging you to stay on the path that leads to real life.